Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to be playing with a new toy, KanJPz 2. Pretty much a German tank with a siege mode just like S1. But before that, keep this in mind that you will be able to get this vehicle via the loot boxes, and we are going to talk in depth about this tomorrow, so please keep this in mind. And last but not least, tier 8s are getting awful matchmaking. You are going to be facing tier 9s and tier 10s constantly, and most of the time you are going to be slapped by them. So please keep this in mind. I think it is an important thing to highlight. That being said, let's please take a look into the tanks. First of all, we are looking into the graph over there. The main reason why, because it is without siege mode. And without siege mode, we can see that this tank is faster than a Starva S1, which is quite impressive thing. It has better view range than a Starva S1, and it has a bit better camo than a Starva S1. So, honestly speaking, it looks very solid vehicle. It definitely does look solid. Alpha damage 370, which is quite unique compared to the 390 of a Starva, but 20 alpha damage there, 20 alpha damage there, it doesn't really matter. Plus, keep this in mind that the DPM is significantly better than a Starva S1. Now, looking into this tank whenever you are in the siege mode, because we can see how fast the tank is. Once again, this tank looks superior over S1, straight up, better DPM, better gun accuracy. This should be aimed fully, like 100% of the time you should be aimed with this vehicle, which is crazy. You have 300 more HP than you have with S1, and you are quicker as well. You are going up to 12 kilometers per hour, and with turbo probably up to 15 or 14, whatever turbo does. Actually, wait a second, turbo, you will go up to 16 or 17, by the way. Yeah, quite an interesting mother trucking tank, fellas. Looking into the stats, it is better than S1. That being said, let's see, will the game treat us well or not so much? Let's teleport straight into the action. Okay, round number 1, Murovanka standard battle. I think we don't need turbo, we just need to beat the living crap out of the enemies. By the way, the standard ammunition is 263 millimeters of penetration and 1160 shell velocity. Actually, make it 1314 shell velocity, because I chose the perk to make it a bit quicker, right? And with a gold 1552. I can tell you one thing, it is fast enough, okay? It is fast enough. Meanwhile, we are arriving to the bush. I am looking like some kind of centipede, long mother trucker. This is how this vehicle, at least, is looking like to me. Anyways. All the time fully aimed. All the time fully aimed. Whenever you are in the siege mode, you have no bloom. That being said, you don't care about couple of the skills, which is making better dispersion for you. That would be smooth ride and snapshot. You don't care about that. I can tell you that instantly you are not interested in this. Meanwhile, all we want to do, we want to see how the siege mode is looking like. Do you know with do this you can raise your butt and you can feel you can just simply make a gun depression in this way, in a way, or just simply to lift the tank, I suppose to say. With this vehicle you cannot do that, although you can't do that with S1 either, but I thought it would be a smart thing to test it out. Now, how interesting it is to play with this vehicle? Well, you tell me. This is going to be a sniper schnitzel gaming experience, right? Please keep this in mind. You are a sniper schnitzel. All you care about enemies making a hardcore pressure on you. And as a matter of fact, I can show the armor of this vehicle. I haven't done that before because by the way, this blue or cyan color, it's not a good thing. It's auto penetration. That pretty much means you have no armor whatsoever. You are an unarmored peasant, if you will. Keep this in mind. Nothing to talk about, nothing to say. Now, in this situation, all we want to see enemies making some sort of mistake. And you know what? I can tell you one thing. In the current meta, whenever the games are so bloody short, this type of tank, in my opinion, is far away from being ideal, honestly speaking. Yes, you can punish enemies whenever they are doing something silly. That is a fact. The gun handling should be absolutely insane because you are not losing aim whenever you are moving or whenever you are turning. That is not an issue for you, right? But thinking how the game is looking like nowadays, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is important thing to highlight that it is far away from being ideal to play with the tanks like so, at least in my opinion. Or maybe that's more my preferential and not my style, you know? Maybe that's what I can highlight. Either way, it's accurate. I can tell you that instantly it is mega accurate. And by saying mega, I mean maximum. Accuracy is beyond belief. Nevertheless, we are sniper schnitzels. Keep this in mind. We use the enemies, we abuse the enemies, and now we are showing the middle finger while running for our life. Simple as this. Quite a good ninja turtle and whatnot. I don't think that it is a bad tank, don't get me wrong. I am just overall nowadays, I'm very much on the defense. Just because of how bad matchmaking is for a tier 8s, you know, whenever you are buying the tank. But on the other hand, let's get real, it's not like you can choose to buy this tank. You need to open the loot boxes in order to get this vehicle to begin with. So, you know, it's not like you are choosing it. So fair play, I guess. Fair play. Bad aim from my side, not much what I can change about this, it's okay. This ELC is going to be mega annoying, fellas. He's going to be super annoying, and I don't really think that we can do something for him. What is in my head? I want to load the high explosives and I want to wait for him. Speaking about the high explosives, 53 millimeters of penetration. Nothing to write books about. It is not a great penetration. It is not ideal. It is nothing like Black Dog could offer, or alternatively KanJPz, the standard version with mega high explosives. This one, not so much. Anyways, we are feeling okay. We are feeling alright. We are feeling fine. Now, who's capping the base? I guess that ELC even is capping the base, right? I guess ELC even should be capping the base. Let's see from where are we going to get spotted. Because if I need to bet, I would bet he's sitting in this bush. Right there. He's right there. No? It's okay. That was fun. I enjoyed myself very, very much. Not a smart decision from my side to make pressure. I definitely over-rushed this, and it wasn't the most intelligent way to play this game, but fair play. I just simply felt like by going in front, I can get some use, and I was afraid that I won't get use any otherwise, you know? Not ideal play from my side, can't complain. Anyways, let's see the score. Okay, fellas, we are back. I was thinking about this tank quite a bit while the game was going. Unfortunately, we are coming back with a defeat, but that's okay. 1.8 thousand damage, and very important thing to highlight. It is good until you are sniping. The moment you won't be sniping with this tank, it's going to be pain in the butt. I can tell you that much. But to be fair with you, the same situation goes for S1, so yeah. Profitability, without completing a mission, it would be 22,000 profits. Yikes, that doesn't look very, very good, to be fair with you. Anyways, let's go for round 2. Excellent map for sniping. Are you being sarcastic? Yes, I am. Pretty horrible map. Mine standard battle. I don't really think that we can do much in this type of situation, and I am crawling to the typical triangle hill, and I am just trying to punish someone who will try to go on top of the hill. I don't really think there is any alternative option. Now we are priming properly, and let's hope that someone will make a mistake. I missed it, it's okay, doesn't really matter. Arias, boom. Unfortunately, we bounced at the mother trucker, but it's okay. Not much what we can change about that, and now we are going to be sniping for a pretty much full map, or full match. You know, for me, personally, that type of tanks are boring. They're just simply boring. I understand that they have their community or people who love to sit next to the red line and just simply snipe, snipe, snipe. That is completely understandable and that is okay. But for me personally, this is not what I enjoy doing in the world of tanks. Pay attention to this. All the time aim it. All the time aim it. Doesn't matter how much you turn, how fast you turn, where you are looking at, it doesn't really matter. You are all the time aimed. Yeah, powerful sniper schnitzel. And by the way, I'm not entirely sure how I mentioned that, but the camo of this vehicle is pretty much the same level like S1, right? Keep this in mind. That means you are a proper sniper schnitzel, right? It's not going to be very, very easy to outspot you, or it's not going to be easy to do anything for you, you know? As you can see, by paying attention and by focusing properly, man, you will be hitting every neat shot over there. At least this is how it looks like to me. Meanwhile, hello? Okay, that was a bit unfortunate, if I can say so. Pixel, I mean, I could load the gold, couldn't I? Yes, I could. I can penetrate him like this without bigger issues whatsoever. I can slap him in the cheeks. I'm pretty sure I can do that. If obviously RNG will allow us to. Yeah, very simple tank, honestly. Very, very simple tank. Just a sniper schnitzel, and there is nothing to write books about. You're sniping from the base. You're hoping that your team won't be the most intelligent one, but you are hoping that your enemies are not going to be too strong either. So pretty much you are trying to hope for those games whenever you are the one who is sitting from the back and enemies are making some silly goose mistakes. And even though we are playing well over there, I'm going to be honest with you, it's boring. To look into the one dot and wait until someone will peek. It is definitely not a peak gameplay of the world of tanks. But once again, it very much depends on the style. Maybe this is your style. Maybe that's what you enjoy in this game and that's what you want to see in this game, right? Also could be possibility. Let's see. Beautiful shot. Very, very nice shot, honestly. Can we hit him once again? I don't really think so, but I will try. Definitely not. It's okay. Now the question is, can I go on top of the hill? Because I am considering my life. What an unlucky light tank. Listen, I was about to shoot this 703 and light tank said, "No, Mr. President, no!" And he took one for the team. That was unfortunate. Honestly, this light tank lost his Megaloto ticket, if you know what I mean. Ay, so unfortunate. Well, that was just simply sadness for him. Good, he has lost our victory. We are completely fine. Yeah, I mean, I know exactly how to rate this vehicle or what to say about this tank overall. It definitely feels like Esterva S1, maybe with a tiny touch less armor, but nevertheless Esterva S1. At least that's what I believe, and that's what I think. Meanwhile, we know that Sue will get involved here in a second. So for Sue, we are going to prepare the high explosive ammunition, and we will take the typical bush over there. We should be okay, and he should not spot us that easily. At least that's what I am hoping for. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now let's wait for a moment. We don't need to rush. We don't need to panic. We are feeling quite all right. All we want to see the Sue trying to peek here around the corner. That's all we need. Ooh, Arta? Never mind. I mean, this wall was looking pretty sweet as well, but I would rather slap Arta. Looking into all of this, it doesn't feel like enemies would make any pressure whatsoever. It just doesn't feel like it. Okay. Not a big surprise. He's slapping us like there is no tomorrow. Bar, as usual. Typical Arias shenanigans. Not much what we can change about that. I want to go in and I want to auto-aim him to death, but this is risky play. I am aware of the risk, but I'm going for it anyways. Good. And now we will have a very good angle to eliminate enemy Arta. We need to wait for a second. Good. Someone just missed his shot. Very, very nice. And this is the moment whenever we will try to get a proper angle to the Mr. Clicker. That's what we will try to do. Actually, maybe. Can we? I think we can. Right about here. He probably did not even bother to move from here, did he? He actually bothered to move. Wow. Wow, dirty clicker. Would you look at that? Maybe a bit to the left side. Who could expect that, right? Who could expect that? By the way, shell velocity of the high explosives felt very, very good. 1.3 thousand, that is a good high explosive shell velocity. I can tell you that much. That is a very, very strong shell velocity. Now, honestly, what we're supposed to do? How can we make pressure with this tank? Do we need to make pressure with this tank? Do we want to make pressure with this tank? I think answer is no. I think answer is very, very simple, and it's hard pass or hard no. You do not want to be making pressure with this vehicle. You want to wait until enemies are messing up themselves, and whenever they do, you are just simply punishing them. This is the gameplay of the vehicle. And to be fair with you, it was already very risky that I went for Arias. But, on the other hand, what do you want me to do here? To sit in the Alpha 4 all game? I'm trying to have as high position as I physically and possibly could. But once again, making any pressure here is going to be a very, very difficult task, folks. It is going to be insanely difficult task. I don't really think I have any other option just to go back to the base. If I push in front, I'm dead instantly. There are plenty of the folks who can easily one-shot me, and I cannot do anything about that. I can't make pressure for a near. I'm made out of paper. I could try to go on top of the hill. Would it give something, some kind of use for us? Not really. Rene will be paranoid because Arta will keep slapping him till the end of this game. Yeah, the flexibility of this tank is as flexible as a bloody rock in the swimming competition, honestly. It is a sniper schnitzel. That's all this tank is, you know? You cannot say anything else. Oh, hello, brother from Mother. Both of us clueless. We do not know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. I do not know what to do. That is fair, I guess. Shrek and Dede Fede never been spotted. Logically thinking, they should be sitting here or here. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. Now the question is, can we catch them? No, not so simple. Not so simple. It's okay. Our light tank will get close. We are going to be okay. I'm aware of that I can get outspotted by Kirovets, but frankly, I just don't care, okay? He spotted me and we are trying to escape. Instantly, Dede Fede is sitting here. Not a big surprise. That's to be expected. We are trying to slap him. We are slapping him. Very, very good. Dede Fede is eliminated from the game. Very nice. Can we get some more use? I mean, we need to. I don't really think that we have a choice. I don't think that we have a choice. High explosives on. I don't really mind. We can try to go down. Fidget spinner technique. Thank you very much. Never worried. It's already mastered move, fellas. I can guarantee you that. I have done that so many times that... Woo! Wouldn't be the first rodeo. Meanwhile, I don't really think that we need a siege mode in order to deal with him, do we? By the way, where the gun goes, you can raise the gun and you can lower the gun, right? Brother from other mother. Just, you see, the difference between me and him, I took a bit of the distance. The guy just simply went straight into that guy's ass. Straight up, without even considering, without thinking, he was yelling, "It is mine," I assume. You tell me in the comment section down below, is it a beautiful tank or not so much? Because I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to figure out the good bits and I'm trying to figure out the bad bits. And for me, I know that it is not my type of the vehicle, that's for sure. But I wonder, what do you think? And also keep this in mind that this is the... what we are doing, or where you are seeing this video, it is our extra channel. If you are not aware of that, please click that subscribe button. It's free, it costs absolutely nothing, and that helps us out as well. Thank you very much, fellas. Thank you. Meanwhile, 3,200 damage, 200 assisting damage. We got ourselves... Steel wall. This is definitely what this tank deserves. Ace medal, 1.1 base experience, first by experience, first by the damage, and we got ourselves 34,000 credits. Man, the profitability looks like kaku. I can tell you that much. Profitability doesn't look very, very good, but once again, I'm paying full price for extra rations, I'm paying a full price for repairs, so maybe that's why. Anyways, let's go for round number 3. Okay, and last but not least, we are gaming in the Siegfried Line standard battle. You know what? No. I was considering to get myself a turbo setup and play a bit more aggressive, but no, it is not the game for that. On the Himmelsdorf, I would consider. In this map, definitely not worth the hustle, I can tell you. Okay, good, let's see. Will this mother trucker spot someone crossing like this? Because I believe he will. We will see some T20 through the middle of the field. No. Beautiful. Priming properly, doing everything well. Poor EBR hotkeys. I am aiming like a solid bastard, fellas. My aim is smooth, my hands doesn't shake. Good. Ay. I did not even move him. I did not even move him by the bloody inch. He was standing here like a bloody... I won't say like what, but you get the point what I'm saying. It's okay. He was standing like a tank. Like a tank. And what you thought, you naughty bastards. Okay. The idea is simple. I don't really think that we can do anything here. One more thing, S1 is faster backwards, if I'm not mistaken, right? So maybe in certain situations this tank is worse than S1, honestly. And if you can hit once 20 alpha damage, there is a difference, 20 alpha damage. You hit 10 shots and you will have 200 alpha damage less. I think it is important thing to say. Anyways, how I can get involved? That is a great question. And you know what is the answer? I can't. I cannot. I would love to pretend that, imagine this matchmaking with XM57. You go in front and you slap everyone left, right, and center with this tank. Although this is not the right tank to compare it to, with all honesty, so fair play. It is a sniper schnitzel. I mean, maybe. I'm trying to figure out how I could get a little bit more aggressive. One more thing. I believe people will ask this question quite a bit. Skill, what do you think? Scorpion, Su-130 PM or the KanJPz 2? Scorpion and Su-130 PM in my opinion, because you have turrets. With this mother trucker you don't. Okay, good, our team is losing. I meant to say, oh no, our team is losing. Now we will get some action. We will get some action. We want to see enemies making some bad decisions. It's okay. Tar. Going through the middle like this. Tar. Oh! Beautiful. Those are the moments. I see the Stradix on the side, but I really don't care. The thing is, those are the moments that you are searching for with this vehicle. You are waiting until your guys will take one for the team and until they are going to start struggling. And then you will start doing something in the game, you know? But if it happened to be that your team is very, very poor, right? That means like you have no team, you know? The 3 minutes game, you are going to be overrun instantly. So you kind of need to get the game whenever it's somehow balanced, but in the same time your team is bad. Easy to say, not so easy to do, I can tell you that much. Or to get, I suppose to say. Good, everything is okay. We slapped enemies a couple of times. Excellent. I'm afraid of that Stradixa who is already flanking us like this. I would not act surprised if the bastard would get spotted somewhere over there. So what that means safe defense parameter it is, fellas. We are sniping from the back like our life depends on it. Well, it kind of does, to be fair with you. It's okay, he will come back. He feels unstoppable, he feels the most sexiest mother trucker in the field. He will come back, don't worry. Do I want to load high explosive? I actually could. Let's go. High explosive on. No, Bletsk. Come on. Be a big boy. Peek. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just peek. Stradix is making pressure. Yeah. Standard ammunition on. We are trying to craft a proper angle over there. Good. Excellent. I can't say it's not bad. I cannot say it's bad at sniping. It truly isn't. It truly isn't bad at sniping. It is not bad by any shape or any form. Bletsk. Oh, T20. Very nice. Galis, if you are watching, I am expecting comment from your side in the comment section down below. Thank you very much. Good. Very good. One more. One more for a full happiness to satisfy Mr. Galis. Oh, never mind. How about the Stradixa? I could try to make pressure on him. Do I want to? Yes. Okay, this is the moment whenever we need to get involved and whenever we cannot snipe from the back anymore. We need to get involved and we need to use our DPM in order to slap. Oh, no. Okay, that is the moment when we made a mistake and we are crying in the corner. It's okay, S1 is screaming, S1 is crying, S1 is going into the siege mode, I'm shooting him, he's shooting me. My reload is quicker, he won't be able to reload in time, that's good. Mr. Stridix, I'm going to load the gold for the next round, it's completely okay, I'm down to fartable, I'm very, very well aware of that. Doesn't really matter. I did not land it as well as I initially thought it would, and I'm dead. Nevertheless, it is okay. It is okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We farmed at 4.2 thousand. We got 100 assisting damage, and that was a perfect game for us. Enemy team is a bit stronger than our team, but not by much. So we farmed quite a bit of them. As you can see, armor doesn't exist, and whenever you are playing aggressively, play it on your own risk, you know? It's not going to be an easy thing to achieve or easy thing to do. Other than that, Sniper Schnitzel could be probably, this tank could work quite okay in platoons and whatnot, although for me, for my liking, I like the Scorpion better, I like the Su better. I like the tanks that has turrets way more than this vehicle, right? But other than that, I think we showed absolutely everything what this vehicle can do. Too bad the first game was so weak because I was special, right? Okay. Let's see the score, and obviously, feel free to share your comments down below. Do you think this tank is better or S1 is better? I'm quite curious. Are you going to be purchasing loot boxes? I can't wait to read that. Anyways, what do we have? We have 4.2 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. We are first by experience, first by the damage, by quite a margin, and we got 62,000 profits. Man, I feel like it doesn't make that much profits considering for what kind of score we are bringing in. And even without auto-consumable resupply, that would mean without extra rations, it would still be only 82,000. And look what we have done, 4,500 with a tier 8. But we had a tier 7 matchmaking, so maybe that is the reason. Either way, our performance with this tank is 3.1 thousand average damage, 200 average assisting damage, and we won one battle, right? I can tell you that much, I like Yongbing more, and if you have no clue that we have a Yongbing review already, feel free to check our main channel if you missed it for one or another reason. Anyways, thank you very much, I appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.